beats the left-handed Weng Hongyang in his first final at Super 750 level. Well, as far as the men's singles draw was concerned, at quarter-final stage, we had 7 different nationalities, making it the most diverse of all 5 disciplines. But look, only 2 seeds, and both those seeded players in the bottom half of the draw. Last year's champion, Zii Jia, and the Olympic bronze medalist, Anthony Ginting. All Chinese semi-final in the bottom half of the draw. But interesting, all 4 quarter-finals, as you can see, were done and dusted in 2 straight games. Now, that did surprise me. But we have a nice final set-up with Zii Jia, the beaten finalist from a year ago, up against Weng Hongyang. Well, as far as the men's singles race to the World Tour finals is concerned, you can see that neither of today's finalists are actually on that list. Zii Jia is down at 13, or Weng Hongyang at 16. But Zii Jia will go into the top 10, either at 9 or 10, depending on whether he wins or loses today's final. Whereas Weng Hongyang can only do as best as of 11. So he's still not going to be on that list, but if he wins, he will be 1 place away from the top 10.
And now the last final of today, men's singles from Malaysia, Zii Jia.
Zii Jia of Malaysia. Winner last week at the Arctic Open in Vantaa in Finland, where a little bit of history was made. The first ever all-Malaysian men's singles final in Super Series or World Tour equivalent final. His opponent, the left-handed Weng Hongyang of China. What a debut he's having at the Denmark Open. This is his first ever appearance in this event. This is his 3rd final of the year. He won in Australia. That was a 500 event. He also reached the final of the Malaysian Masters, where he lost out to Pranoy in the final, having beaten Pranoy, incidentally, in Sydney in the final of the Australian Open. Well, this will be a 4th meeting between these 2 players, and of the previous 3, it is Weng Hongyang who's won 2 of them.
Okay, we have red
the last
or black.
2
Who would like to choose?
Including
red,
that semi-final at the Australian Open, which I was telling you about. He went on to
that
win.
Side, serve or receive? Serve.
So, Weng Hongyang has chosen ends. They'll change ends before they start the warm-up period. Zii Jia, there he is, who's had a torrid time earlier this year. 13 first or second round losses in 2023. But my goodness, didn't he play well last week in winning the Arctic Open? And all you need is 1 good result to restore the confidence, and that appears to have happened with Zii Jia. And it's so lovely to see him back playing so well again. And let all the pressures, I suspect, of going independent get on top of him. He's only 25 years of age from Alor Star in Kedah. And he went up after winning the Arctic Open. He went up 3 places on the world ranking to number 11. But as you can see, it was as high as 2.
Last week he won Arctic Open in Finland.
Lost to Zii Jia a year ago in the final. This year, well, he had a tough first-round match against a man promoted from the reserve list, Karagi of Belgium. He then had a walkover from the Olympic champion, Victor Axelsen, who was suffering with an injury. Then Kenta Nishimoto, 2 straight games there, and Lee Chek-yu of Hong Kong, China. So, after perhaps feeling a little jaded in his first round, I think Zii Jia's been getting better and better as the tournament has progressed. Weng Hongyang is 24 years of age from Fuzhou, the capital of Fujian province. And He actually went down 1 place on the world ranking published on Tuesday earlier this week. Has been as high as 19. And
Ready to play.
as far as he's concerned, well, they had him down at 186. I didn't think he was that tall. He beat 2 former champions, Kidambi in the first round, and Chi, the defending champion, in the semi-final. In the interim period, he had to play Toma Junior Popov, and then in the quarter-final, the Olympic bronze medalist, Anthony Sinisuka Ginting. That was very impressive indeed. In fact, I called his quarter-final and semi-final matches, and I've been very impressed by Weng Hongyang's form so far. Fabio Beto is our umpire
Ladies and
for this one.
gentlemen, on my right, Weng Hongyang, China. And on my left, Zii Jia, Malaysia. Zii Jia to serve. Level, play.
So Zii Jia, last year's beaten finalist, getting this final underway. Steen, I was mentioning that it's an all-unseeded men's singles final.
Love.
And I've been checking the history books at the Denmark Open. The seedings aren't always available before the turn of the century. So I've looked back just until 2000, and this is the first ever all-unseeded men's singles final at the Denmark Open. But incredibly, this is the 5th time this year that we've had an all-unseeded men's singles final at a World Tour event. Now, doesn't that tell you that men's singles is becoming wide open? Of course, Victor Axelsen seems to be the constant number 1, but below that, it's wide open.
It is. And that's great. Great with competition. And
oh my goodness, take that. That is a superb smash.
Service over. 2-all.
And that diversity, in my opinion, also is a reminder to us as spectators, viewers, commentators, journalists, and so on, to remember that all the players, they do all they can in every tournament. There's different factors, and sometimes it's outside of badminton, sometimes it's the playing conditions and so on, but everybody tries to do their best every single time.
Service over. 3-2.
That's well left.
Service over. 3-all.
I mentioned also, Steen, that Zii Jia is going for a 2nd World Tour title in 2 weeks. And the last player to win 2 titles in 2 weeks, of course, was Victor Axelsen. Last year, Indonesia Masters and Indonesia Open, both staged in the same venue, as we were all coming out of the COVID restrictions. We had often had 2 tournaments in the same country in 2 consecutive weeks.
Service over. 4-all.
And that could have been a fantastic clash already in the 2nd round. Axelsen against Zii Jia.
Yeah. That's a good shot. Oh, indecision from the Malaysian.
5-4.
Oh.
6-4.
Wasn't fast enough, that shuttle. It's changed.
Service
Oh
over.
dear.
5-6.
Oh, what a lovely backhand.
Service over. 7-5.
Now, obviously, Steen, having been world #2, Zii Jia is a pretty special player. Yes, he's gone through a difficult patch, but just run us through the qualities of the Malaysian.
The most obvious,
Service over.
I think, is the big smash that he's
6.
got. Huge
7.
smash that works in slower playing conditions as well. There's so much power in it, and hit with such a short racket movement that it's difficult for the opponents to judge it. And then, if you have a weapon like that, you need to have something to support it. So he's also got a great net game.
Yeah.
7-0.
Clearly best in control of the rallies, and that's going to be the battle here, I think. How well do these two players cope with being a little bit in the defense?
Oh. Well, going for the famous backhand smash.
Service over. 8-7.
In terms of defense, I actually think
Thank you.
Weng Hongyan has a little bit better movement, defensive movement than Zii Jia. They're both tall players. I just feel the left-hander is a little bit more agile when he has to work from a low position in the legs.
Oh. 9-7.
Got a pretty good attack himself, Weng Hongyan.
Yeah, I've noticed that very much over the last few days.
A little weaker in the backhand side, in my opinion, compared to Zii Jia.
Challenge here.
Challenges
From
called
Zii
out.
Jia. Line judge was slightly hesitant, and that always unsettles the players a little bit. Yeah, it's clearly long.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 10-7. Play.
Good play.
That is fantastic. And the left-handed Weng Hongyan goes to the mid-game interval with a 4-point advantage. What a terrific rally.
一直弄到你不舒服，对不对？所以你不要尝试去抓他的球，等他做了先，因为他抢得很高的，你动不了的，就让他做了先，做了先推啊，你挑球也好啊，他推你都拿得到的，不要抓他的球了，明白吗？如果你抓不到的话，拿不到那个点。你等的话还可以拿到。
20 seconds.
你有戳到，还可以
20
拿
seconds.
到那个点。好，就不要给他戳到就可以了，明白吗？不用抓他的球，让他打。
Coaches, go to your chairs.
是好好的去没着急他。
11-7. Play.
So it was a run of 4 straight points to get to the mid-game interval from 7-all to 11-7. So the first thing that Zii Jia needs to concentrate on is breaking this run of points, which she does immediately.
Service over. 8-11.
It was just in the nick of time he got to that one, Zii Jia.
11.
Oh, that's gone long as well. He read it.
Service
He
over.
was ready and waiting.
12-9. Hong Yang, wait for the line call. Thank you.
And Zii Jia playing with the drift here in the arena in the first game.
Oh, yes.
$13-9. Want to change?
See the footwork there. It took a little extra step, coping with the first shot from Weng Hongyang at the forehand side. Those extra steps takes time, cost energy.
Yeah, that's very good play from the left-hander.
14.
Incidentally, 3 different left-handers have won the men's singles here at the Denmark Open in the Super Series World Tour era. Lindan, Kento Momota, and you remember the other one, also unseeded?
Bao Chunlei?
No. Tanon Sak Sun
I
Boonsak.
talked about him previously in the...
Yeah. Oh, that's a missed opportunity. Dear me.
Service over. 10-14.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
What a rally. Incredible defence initially
15.
from Zii Jia.
10.
Dive to his forehand, then dive to the backhand.
Oh, that's a good shot from Weng as well. I didn't really notice that in the rally.
15-10.
Just wide.
16-10.
Oh, that's clearly in. And he took his racket away, Zii Jia.
17-10.
He could have reached that. Seven-point cushion for Weng Hongyang. There's that smash you were telling us about, Steen.
It's not really a smash, it's more like an explosion.
Yes.
11-17.
Take a look at this. There's a little hop and a skip before he plays that.
Yeah, but look at the flick of that racket there.
Yeah.
So much power transferred to the shuttle.
Court. 11-17.
Oh, he went for it again.
It's over. 18.
Finds the net.
11.
And I'm not sure playing that cross court from that position again was all that wise. I would have gone straight down the line. I suppose if you've got a winning shot, why change it?
Yeah.
But it only becomes effective if your opponent...
keep it open.
If you keep it open, and to keep your opponent honest, you've got to hit some straight down the line.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
19-11.
Well, I said in the introduction to today's finals that he was in terrific form. Weng Hongyang. He's carried on where he left off in yesterday's semi-final.
And he chose ends here, and I think he chose ends to get off to a good start. So for Zii Jia, should he lose this first game in the end here, it's not a catastrophe.
Yeah, it's gone long as well.
Yeah. And there's the difficulties playing the near side here.
Service over. 20. Game point.
So 8 game point opportunities for Weng Hongyang.
Game.
Opening game, 21-12 in just 17 minutes.
First game won by Weng Hongyang, 21-12.
Wow. My goodness, he's playing well, isn't he?
他这一个网球是这一个两，所以现在看怎么去抓回那个网球来，是吧？看网球呢，因为你开不到后场，那没有办法，只能够跟他打这种短兵相接的东西。就拿网球来，你抢网，我就跟你抢网，都网球，因为后场也开不到，对不对？那你想对后场，对是接外就比较多，很难打。什么还？ 当然前面还是要没有办法，还抢完你开不到的。不抢线啊，你不抢线啊，有机会哦，他跑不上来抢。
没问题，给他弧度就可以，知道吧？就是说你逆风的时候再给他多一点弧度，再多一点弧度给他，啊，然后逼呀，不舒服就打别网，逼他什么呢？逼他去分，他一软你抢在前面，让他去挑，他要不然他挑中了一接位，挑中了半场正好打连贯，好吧？哎，这个根本不存在体力问题。 好吧？就打一分是一分，你自己想好基地啊，拿一分是一分，怎么去骗？包括接发球，接发球他会打两边会打出来，你就抓他两边直线。
我就站前面，他好像可以知道，但是
对啊
20 seconds.
哇，你巧妙。
20 seconds.
所以啊，还是更多努力或者抓一点，不要我就做，我一定起来。
包括是这样的，其实
他没有软的，我也没有软，给远一点啊。
Second game, level. Play.
So Weng Hongyang, 1 game to the good, 21-12, the opening game. Time for Zii Jia to up his game. Really struggled in the opening game, didn't he, to control the length of his shots, playing with the drift.
He did. And he's got to go on the attack here, because if he doesn't, then his opponent will.
Service over. 1-all.
I saw a bit of his match against Lars Antonsen in the Arctic Open, where he played a lot more patient than we normally see him at Zii Jia. I'm not sure he can do that here.
Service over. 2-1.
Oh, my goodness, that's long as a back line.
3-1.
So rather than trying to play patient, he's got to take the initiative. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Because otherwise, Weng definitely has the attacking skills to utilize playing with the drift.
Oh, that's super. My goodness me, what a terrific shot.
5-1.
Well, of course, China have already had players win 3 titles so far. If Weng Hongyang goes on to win the men's singles as well, that's gone wide. 4 titles to players from one specific country. Last time that happened, Steen?
Probably also maybe Japan,
No, I think it was here last year.
where China also won 4. Yeah. Xiu Qi, Hoping Zhao, the mixed double, and women's double.
And women's doubles.
That's right.
Service over. 2-6. Can you use your foot? Yeah. Thank you. 2-6.
Good reception.
3-6.
Brilliant.
4-6.
Nice.
Service over. 7-4.
Yeah, did well to get under it. Weng Hongyang.
Brilliant. Well, I can tell you that Zii Jia, after that rally, sort of put his arms outwards as he was looking at his coach, as if to say, what do I try now?
Yeah. And Weng has been controlling the lifts from the front court really well to Zii Jia's back court, which makes it difficult for him because he's got to overcover the front court and he's got to play the back court of Weng as well.
4. Nine, 4.
I feel I have to, I don't have to, but I would like to once again mention my distaste for too many forehand returns on low serves.
Wow.
Right.
It just missed. But that, to me, shows that, you know, he's thinking, oh, I've got to try anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be really a tactical plan. And this is slipping away from Zii Jia due to the brilliance of Weng Hongyang.
Little deception on the service return, overcover the front court, win the net, get in with smashes. No deception.
11-4.
11-4, the advantage to Weng Hongyang, having already won the first. And this is very worrying times if you're a Malaysian fan.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Coach, thank you.
It's interesting that Anders Antonsen played both these two players in Arctic Open. He defeated Weng Hongyang, and then Zii Jia got to play Anders Antonsen instead of Weng Hongyang in that tournament, and won. Anders Antonsen retired, but in all honesty, Zii Jia was clearly the better player.
Yeah. He's not found his touch at the net, Zii Jia, has he?
4.
No. But he's pretty much behind from the opening of the rallies. That was better.
Yeah, deception on the return of serve.
Little deception, and then overcover the front court.
5-12.
And if Weng can play the backcourt with accuracy, well, then he's deserved it, because very few others have been able to do that here.
Service over. 13.
When you're having a bad day at the office, and you've got to use the discipline to work your way through it.
Yeah.
14-5.
I've seen some memes where there's an Indian comedian who suggested you should just give up when you have a bad day. Go home, try again tomorrow.
No, we don't do that in sport. Yeah, well played. Totally. Yeah, no wonder he gets the thumbs up
15
from Chiao Bin. He's totally commanded the front of the court. Weng Hongyang. I think perhaps the tournament last week is having its toll on Zii Jia today.
Yeah.
Weng Hongyan lost in the second round last week, you were mentioning, to Anders Antonsen.
60.
Yeah, so he's had more days to sort of mentally reload.
Yeah. That's the sort of smash that we know and love from Zii Jia.
Service over. 16.
He doesn't have to look at the shuttle, he can just go and change it immediately, Weng Hongyan.
Service over.
Sign of fatigue, this timing shuttles.
6.
This is going to be, it already is, because unless he makes a fantastic comeback,
My goodness.
then the head-to-head will go to 3-1, and this is going to be a player that Zii Jia will have a lot of trouble with in the future. He's done so well, Weng Hongyan, in this tournament, and he's got exactly the right style to take on Zii Jia.
Oh, that was a lovely net shot from the Malaysian.
Back.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Absolutely beautiful.
Not even a challenge.
19. 6.
Well, I saw that plumb on the line. Oh, yes, it was. Look at that. Poetry in motion. Beautiful. Oh,
It was inside the line.
inside the line. 2 points away from his second title of the year, Weng Hongyan. Brilliant. 1 point away. A whole host of match point opportunities for
20.
Weng Hongyan
Match
of
point.
China.
6. Thank you. Twenty-six.
Only needed the one opportunity. A simply stunning performance today from the left-handed Weng Hongyan. Of course, Zii Jia will be disappointed with his form today,
21-12.
but 2 finals in 2 weeks is pretty special. Umpire confirms the scoreline of 21-12, 21-6 in 33 minutes. Well, I knew that this man from China was playing well, but I hadn't realised just how well he was playing. Beat 2 former champions,
Welcome.
the Olympic bronze medalist, and today beat Zii Jia on his way to the title. 21-12, 21-6, 33 minutes, and a second title of the year, following on from the Australian Open in Sydney earlier this year.
The runner-up from Malaysia, Zii Jia. And the winner of the Victor Denmark Open 2023 in the men's singles category with the score 21-12, 21-6 from China, Weng Yang.
What a stunning performance throughout the entirety of the tournament from Weng Yang
Badminton World Federation
of China.
to present the medals and the trophy.
Paul Eric Hoyer, president of the BWF.
President of Victor Sports Global, to present the Badminton Denmark mascot and the prize check. We invite Mr. Peter Rabeck-Jung, Mayor of Odense City, to present the flowers and the city gift. Ladies and gentlemen, the finalists of the men's singles.
Well, as the players pose for the photographers. Only one final today, Steen, going the full distance. All Chinese mixed doubles final. It was sensational.
Clearly the best match of today, and what I will remember this tournament for. That was a beautiful match.
Yeah, I agree. We will have an interview with the winner in just a moment.
Well, congratulations. This is your biggest title on the World Tour. What does this one mean to you?
非常恭喜你，这是你巡回赛上面最大的一个头衔。然后这个对你来说意味着什么呢？
因为我在这个道路上成长嘛，然后我感觉这次比赛对我来说收获比较多吧。
Yeah, it's a lot of. I mean, I have had a lot of growth in the long journey that all the way up to here. So it's a growth I'm very happy with. Yes.
And if you're just looking at the score today, you seem a lot better than your opponent. What worked out so well for you?
今天的比分拉开的那个分差还是特别大的。今天对你来讲，什么东西是让你赢得这么漂亮？
我觉得首先是我跟教练赛前的准备也准备得非常到位，然后在赛中发现问题也有及时的改变，然后也执行好教练的战术。
It's definitely my preparation together with my coach, and also before the game, and also especially when we discovered problems and we were able to find tactics immediately, very quickly. Yes.
Well, congratulations on the title.
Yes, it was a superb performance all week, not just today in the final. Every single one of his matches.
The Badminton World Open
He played
2023.
extremely well. Well, just to recap on finals day, Chen Qingcheng and Zii Jia, the reigning and four-time world champions, retained their title here, first pair to do so in the women's doubles discipline for 34 years. Then the best final of the day, the mixed doubles, with last year's beaten finalists beating last year's champions. A seventh title of the year for Feng Yangche and Wang Dongping. And then it was women's singles and the battle of the Olympic champions, past and present. A second title of the year for the reigning Olympic champion, Chen Yufei of China over Carolina Marin. In the men's doubles, Aaron Cha and So Wei, the former world champions today, finally won their first ever world title when competing in their sixth world tour tournament final. 2 straight games there, and as we've just witnessed in the all unseeded men's singles final, a second title of the year for Weng Hongyan, beating last week's champion Zii Jia in 2 straight games. Well, next week the tour moves on to France for the French Open, another Super 750 event. Both Steen and I will be in Rennes. Coverage starts on Wednesday, next Wednesday, but that's it from Odense for another year. So from all of us here, and especially from Steen Peterson and myself, Jill Clark, as the Danes would say, until the next time, farewell, bye for now.